Hi, I'm Gabor Monad, and I'm going to introduce you to clickjacking. Here is a demo of how this looks like in real life. So let's take this story. I bought a screen protector on eBay, but it wasn't so good. It didn't fit on my mobile device, so I want to leave a bad feedback. I want to say this was not good. So I click on leave feedback. I say negative. And let's just leave this feedback here. Okay, yes. So, and that's it. But this won't work because before I could do this, I got an email from the attacker, which in this case is the seller, and he sent me an interesting game. So he sent me this link to this game called Click on the Cat. And of course it looked good, so I started playing it, and here is the game. We have to just click on the cat. That's the objective of the game. Simple, just click on the cat. Okay, and I won. That was easy. Let's see what happened one more time. So I will turn on the God mode now, and let's see what really happened. So here we are clicking on the title. There's an iframe in the background. So when I move the cursor above the cat, the iframe gets clicked instead of the cat. So in reality, we're not actually clicking on the cat, but we're clicking a link inside the iframe. Now this iframe is not visible to the user because the iframe is set to be invisible. So here we are clicking positive instead of the cat and leaving positive feedback. So this is basically a web attack which relies on iframe elements. iFrame is a way to embed a page into another web page, and clickjacking occurs when a user visits an attacker's site and he clicks on some user interface element, but in reality he's actually not clicking that element, but he's clicking a form submission button in a transparent iframe. This can be used by the attacker for sending all kinds of forms, for example, deleting an email, voting, or basically any form where the user doesn't have to input text. This attack is very limited because the attacker doesn't have access to the iframe content. The attacker doesn't even have access to the iframe URL, but this attack is still very widespread because every form is vulnerable by default. So the way to mitigate this attack is actually to enable an HTTP header called the Xframe options. But by default, of course, this HTTP header is not turned on. So that's why every form by default is actually vulnerable to this attack.